Hey guys, I don't usually do like news stories, but talking about Priscilla Presley, she claimed she didn't sue anybody. She did, however, contest Lisa Marie's will and got a pretty hefty payday out of that. I have no idea why. No idea why she would have gotten anything. She certainly wasn't entitled, and she's rich enough. Um, so I want to check out this video. Generally, I don't do stuff like this, but I'm just curious to see what this says.
The battle for Graceland is over at last. But what does Priscilla's apparent victory mean for the Presley family? Lisa Marie Presley's unexpected death left many things up in the air, including her assets and estate. When the musician passed away, she left behind a trust that included the famous Graceland property, as well as stakes in Elvis Presley Enterprises. But who was to receive those assets after her death? This question spawned a lengthy legal battle, culminating in a settlement after 5 long months. In January 2023, Priscilla Presley seemed to be eager to take charge of her daughter's estate, as she believed she was the appointed trustee. However, a new document brought forth in January named Lisa Marie's daughter, Riley Keough, and her late son, Benjamin Keough, as the official trustees. This would make Riley the sole trustee at the time of her death.
I love her, and I don't know what to say. She's much further advanced than I ever was.
But Pricilla was not about to let this slide. She questioned the authenticity of the document, claiming the signature was inconsistent with Lisa Marie's. She also insisted that the document was never shared with her, which would have been required to change the named trustee. This new document caused a great deal of tension in the Presley family, and Priscilla and Riley reportedly ended up at odds with one another. Over time, however, the two have seemingly come to an agreement, as the case has finally been settled. And it looks like Priscilla is walking away with a lot more than some might have expected. It's hard to know the exact details of this agreement.
See, that's what I'm talking about here, guys. She has no right to anything. Generally when you pass away, your kids get, what you have. Her mother is just, I don't know. I'm not a fan of Priscilla Presley. I never was. Elvis was definitely no saint, but neither was she, and, till death do us part meant nothing to Priscilla. And, I'll probably get a lot of dislikes for this, but she just lived off the Elvis name so long. She doesn't need money. She's worth, I looked it up, it was like 40 or $50 million. And for what? For just being, having been married to Elvis. But, till death do us part means, for better or for worse. And in the worst time, she was gone. And I just don't have any respect for that at all. And nor do I have any respect for the fact that she would, she needs to be paid off basically to go away. It's just wrong. And then she had asked, she wanted to be buried next to Elvis, the love of her life. Well, the love of her life, she would have stayed with him and, work things out. Again, neither one of them were saints by any means, but that was flat out rejected. Number one, somebody would have to be moved so she could be near him. So which parent would it be, or which person would it be for her to be there in a place where, in my opinion, she has no right to be? Zero right. She's not a Presley just because her last name says it. She only took that name back for money. So anyway, let's see what else it says.
And details about the settlement are scarce. However, TMZ has revealed that Priscilla walked away with a lump sum of money somewhere in the millions. Leading up to the final decision, Keough and Priscilla were on good terms, despite all the rumors of bad blood. A source revealed to Entertainment Tonight that Priscilla had opened up about the supposed feud during a Q&A. The source shared, "The rumors weren't true. It was very brief, but Priscilla just said, 'Don't believe what's been said.'" It looks like Priscilla was telling the truth, too, because despite her hefty payout, both parties seem happy with the settlement. After the matter was resolved, Priscilla's lawyer told reporters, "They have reached a settlement. Families are happy. Everyone..."
Oh, I'm sure that everyone's happy because Priscilla has no control. And I will give Pricilla, the respect for, ultimately saving Graceland. But, Riley is, old enough, wise enough to take care of all this stuff. I just don't see that it was about anything other than money. If she actually took money, um, millions of dollars, it's just a payoff, guys. It just irks me. People are like this. Um, she's what, in her 70s. Um, I mean, she doesn't need the money. In my opinion, all that stuff should go to Lisa's kids. You know what I mean? She didn't need it. She just buttoned her nose in there. And she got what she wanted. She got paid. So I don't know how anybody or why they would respect her. And I'm talking just in this instance. I'm not saying she's a horrible person. I just don't respect her decision to do what she did and then take money. It's just crazy.
Is happy, unified and together, and excited for the future. Meanwhile, Keo's attorney shared, Riley would not have agreed to the settlement if she was not happy with it. So it looks like the Presley family is back on track as they move forward from this bump in the road. At least, that's what Pricilla hopes for. In a new statement issued to the Los Angeles Times, she shut down the lingering rumors of ill intent towards her granddaughter. It read, I want to make clear that there was never any lawsuit filed against my beloved granddaughter. As a family, we are pleased.
If your granddaughter was beloved to you, would you actually contest everything and then take millions of dollars just basically to go away? I don't see Pricilla Presley as a good mom. I mean, her next relationship after Elvis got Lisa Marie abused. So therefore, don't even talk to me about a beloved mother. I don't buy it at all.
That we resolved.
It's not to say she don't love her, but my beloved granddaughter. Thanks for the millions.
This together. My family and I hope that everyone will grant us the privacy we have needed to properly grieve Lisa Marie and spend personal time together. Much of the battle for Lisa Marie Presley's estate seems to have revolved around the family's Graceland property. The question of who would own Graceland cropped up shortly after Lisa Marie Presley died in January 2023. At first, the answer seemed obvious. Ownership, which previously belonged to Lisa, would be transferred to Riley Keough and her minor sisters. But then Pricilla Presley contested Lisa's wishes, making way for a possibly nasty fight over Elvis Presley's famous former estate. Now that Lisa and Keough have reached an amicable settlement over Lisa Marie's estate, it's possible that Pricilla walked away with rights to property, although this hasn't been confirmed. Notably, back in 2006, Pricilla shut down speculation that Lisa Marie was gearing up to sell the famous property. She told People magazine, "Nobody is selling Graceland. Lisa is the sole heir to Graceland. She owns the house and the grounds. It will be a place for her and the children to visit forever."
I don't know, guys. I just don't get it. I just think she wanted to retain control and just make money. I mean, it's when people become like super rich, it's never enough. Mr. Beast is perfect example of that. He buys all these hearing aids for people, and that's a good thing, but you don't have to do a video and monetize it and make several $1 million on that video. It's just money, 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 guys. And that's what this was all about for Pricilla Presley. They literally had to pay her to go away. Not a great situation for any family to be in. But it's time for Pricilla Presley to move on. She's not a Presley. She's the one who filed for divorce, not Elvis. And it really tore Elvis up. Again, I know he was no saint, but neither was she. So I don't usually do stuff like this, but this story, I love Elvis and, I love Lisa Marie, and I respect that Pricilla, stepped in and helped save Graceland, or she did save Graceland, but you just don't need to be in contesting a will. It's not about money or none of that stuff. Yeah, it was, because she walked away with millions. Anyway, guys, that's my take. So, if I get thumbs down, I guess I get thumbs down. So, Anyway, that's my take, guys. Have a great night.